and welcome to another episode of the Bro You Haven't podcast, brought to you by myself, Adam Claydon, and the two boys Joshua Aitken and JJ Harding. This is the first of our Bumper 2 episode special for our anniversary. Somehow we've made it a whole fucking year. Who would have believed it? Now, there's a bit of a time difference between the two episodes we've recorded. The main thing that's happened is that one of our members has moved to a different country during this time. So if you get a bit confused because you know about him, don't worry. Just enjoy these episodes. Bro, you haven't. Game done the go. Clap. Oh, the resonance on that clap, boys. Fantastic.
So much fucking resonance.
I love looking at the clap on the capture. It's just one big aggressive line.
One big aggressive clap.
Yeah. It's like a fissure that cracks down the middle of it.
The fissure.
Yeah.
Of Godfrey Hollow.
What's new with you guys?
Stand to the fissure of Asmodan.
Well, we've learned there's nothing new with JJ because he's still a fucking weirdo.
I got new hair.
You've got the same hair.
No, dude, I cut half of it off.
You got a weave.
You can't you've got like 90s, you've got 90s bangs.
You've got Britney's
They
braids.
used to be here.
I don't know what that was.
Whatever the Dalek just said. I've got Britney.
The Dalek.
I've got Britney. Boo bap bat.
Britney,
The Dalek has returned. Yes, your hair's looking beautiful.
Thank you.
No, with myself, nothing much new. Nothing much. We're just busy the whole time. But it's nice to be busy rather than just alone and masturbating all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's better. Anything's better than being alone and masturbating.
Well,
You don't want that post-masturbation depression that you get.
no, I just get sheer post-nut clarity. Like,
Yeah, I feel like we've spoken about this before, but maybe not on the podcast.
I start solving like math equations and shit.
Josh has the opposite,
Enlightenment.
where I just have shame.
I solve like world hunger and then forget.
I'm just afterwards. I'm just like, you are pathetic. Look at you,
Look at you.
you fucking worm on the face of the earth.
JJ's like mea culpa, mea culpa.
Papa, can you hear me?
I fucking hope no.
Papa, want you near me? Oh, The Simpsons. The Simpsons when freaking
Bless
Nelson
him.
sings that.
Breaks my heart every time.
Papa.
He gets super good friends with Lisa in that episode, and Marge drops him off home, but he says he lives in a different house because he's so embarrassed to be taken to his actual house.
I look up to the skies. I see 1,000 eyes. Which eyes are yours?
Oh man, it's too good. It's too good. Too relatable, but too good.
I freaking love The Simpsons. I'm gonna show my kids when I have kids the amount, just all The Simpsons.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, so when we have kids, if we eventually have kids, lucky enough to find wives, you've almost got a wife.
Wives.
I've nearly got a wife.
I'm going to find myself a wife.
I must steal myself a bride.
What are you going to show them? What are you going to carry through?
Avatar, Legend of Aang,
Avatar,
The
yeah.
Simpsons,
Definitely.
IT Crowd.
IT crowd.
IT Crowd, but I watched it when I was like 12, so I think they could probably watch it too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Still game.
When deciding what video games they can play, I'm going to play them first. You know, if there's any new ones that come out, I'm going to go, is this alright for a 12-year-old? Because I feel like we kind of know, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Halo is fine for a 12-year-old, I would say.
Will your child have whatever iteration of a smartphone exists at that time?
Oh, I would say, as long as it's not Apple, yes.
Oh, bro. I'd like to say no, that mine's won't, but I'll, like, cave to the pressure of, like, buy me a phone, everyone else has one, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and if all the other kids have them...
On one hand, I'm like, fuck, man, that's bad, they might be getting bullied, but on the other hand, man, it's like getting bullied, or, like, just getting your brain, like, poisoned by, like, fucking TikTok and
That's
shit.
the thing, man. The other day, we had some... we have loads of families come in to watch our shows and stuff, and there's these 2-year-olds who are just transfixed by fucking, like, tablets and stuff, like... It's
That's weird, man.
The shit that's going into their brain, it's just bright lights.
They're fucking... These things are hardwired to fucking make you addicted to them. Like, that's why TikTok's so fucking successful, because it's like such short it's like a little dopamine loop. Like, you get a little buzz,
It's dopamine, exactly.
a little bit of enjoyment, and it's over, and then you can go to the next one, and it just keeps fucking going and going and going. And before you know it, 4 hours have passed and you're living alone.
You just keep coming back to it. Yeah.
I think this is getting a bit serious, but I think schools are doing a pretty good job of trying to teach them what the outdoors is and stuff, though. At the moment, honestly,
how fucking bizarre is it that sentence makes sense? You know what I mean?
sorry.
Like, that applies.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, schools are doing a good job of teaching kids what the outside is like. Like, imagine saying that
Yeah.
like 20 years ago.
When we were tiny.
When we were growing, yeah, when we were like kids. That would have been so fucking weird.
Mate. I mean, despite how much, for God's sake, we've got a video game podcast, but I'm one of the most outdoorsy people I know.
I'm not. I'm a fucking recluse. I like walks up mountains, but like, I give the persona of someone that's not a pure recluse hermit, when in actual fact, most of my time is spent alone in my room. What good is sitting alone in your room?
Come, hear the music play. Just come. That's it.
I got trains that go in jingle jangle.
He's just clicking lying on his bed, just doop-a-doop-boo, just all the
It's
time.
like, bro, it's great.
It's great.
Fucking great time.
Lonely scat, zip bop boobity, lonely scat.
Scooby doo boo.
Doop-a-dee-dee-ka-da. We've kind of gone on to the theme there.
Yeah, we
Because the
have.
theme this week is gaming on the go, basically. Like, how do you continue gaming when you have situations like no fucking Wi-Fi, or maybe you're on trains the whole time, or
Gaming on the bloody go. Adam, I feel like you're probably the most qualified out of the three of us. You travel a lot.
I do travel a lot.
Like a lot.
Well, like from the age of like 16 to like 21, I was spending. Well, your working week 45 hours a week. I was doing that on the fucking train sometimes.
Fuck that.
Just up and down to London every day. So you just have to try and find things to pass your time. And the Game Boy, the DS.
Like auditions and stuff.
Oh, fuck, auditions, man. Plane journeys. Oh, no, we can't do those anymore. But like long fucking train journeys. And most of my like gaming throughout all that time was done on the DS or the Switch or playing apps on my phone to pass the time.
Oh, the DS was freaking incredible, man. It really was.
Bring back the DS.
I used to sit there on the tube and just go on picture chat on the tube and just see if anyone else is there.
Just talking to folk.
Oh my god, Picto chat. Me and my sister, when we were tiny, we used to like message each other on Picto chat when we were supposed to be asleep.
That's naughty.
That's so fucking darling.
And she'd message me like, "You're supposed to be in bed," and I'd be like, "So are you?" You know, like.
And your mum logs in. Go to bed!
Your mum had a DS?
No, your mum did.
Oh no, I wish.
Your mum used to go and Picto chat with me.
I think I've said this on the pod before, but me and my mum have played video games together. We played Lego Harry Potter and Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
Love it.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. But yeah, so that was sort of the theme. Like, we'll start off with the bits that I know JJ hates. The phone app. There's a lot of money in it. And there's some fucking good ones, man. There's some really good ones.
There's a lot of money post-production. There's a lot of money. Pre-production, there's not a lot at all. It's really strange.
A lot of them are just like flash games, just ported onto...
Yeah, just not good.
It's the thing with flash games, though, and it goes back to what I was saying earlier. It's like little short, fucking easy distractions that fucking trick your brain into being like, fuck, I'm having a ball. Really, you're just tapping a fucking screen, and then you've got Flappy Bird, and it makes like fucking £1 billion fucking pounds. And you know what I mean? Like, and what is that? All you're doing is tapping the screen, and yet, like, it's a fucking global phenomenon.
It was crazy.
Like, I could make something like that. I genuinely believe if I had the drive to do that, I could make that game. But I'm not going to.
Oh, 100%. Sam Claydon, you could make millions. Just make
Flappy Birds too. A reskin of Flappy Birds.
Abuse fucking people's brain chemistry.
Just make Snappy Bird.
Slappy Birds.
Slappy Birds. I've created a brand new game. It's called Slappy Bird.
I'm playing a game called Wanky Bird.
Now, here's a game you might not remember. I don't know if you do, but back in the early days of this sort of Apple-y stuff, they had an app called iSperm.
Don't remember.
Get
it.
off. What?
Okay.
That was an innate response. I don't know why I said get off.
Get off. Get out of town.
Get off. Get off.
Shut the front door.
What are you, a fucking 40s newsboy?
Hey, get off.
So iSperm was in essence it's a mini game, and there's 3 sections to it. The first section is the power up section, which is the only way to describe it, where you hold your phone and you do the action of masturbation as fast as you can to charge up your sperm.
What?
And then it launches you into an obstacle course, and you're racing other sperm, and you've got to like twist it, and you can like shoot each other to be the first one to arrive at the egg.
That is horrifying.
Oh, maybe I do remember that. Now that you've said the racing and shooting bit,
Yeah.
you can get back on.
A little bit like Star Wars pod racing.
Get back on. Yes, it's kind of similar to that, but you charge it up, and then you explode, and then it's the first one to the egg wins. Unfortunately, there wasn't very much multiplayer in it. It was quite a solitary solo game, but it was fun for an afternoon.
You know what they say? Does life imitate art? Does art imitate life?
I remember there was a few. Do you remember those endless runners? So like Temple Run.
Yeah.
Yeah, Temple Run, Subway Surfers and stuff.
And then everybody started to get on the bandwagon. I think the best endless runner, at least that I played, was the Iron Man one. Because the Iron Man one, there was like bosses and stuff. It was crazy.
Yeah, I remember
Did
that.
you guys play that one?
Yeah, I remember that.
I know, and I never played it.
I think it was like when Iron Man 3 came out, maybe 2. No, it was 3 because you could get the gold, his mostly gold armor straight from the beginning of the game, and you unlocked like loads of armors. It was it was all right. Thing is with mobile games is they have the potential to be really good, right?
Yeah.
Because you can play. True, you have to pay for them, but you can play all of the classic Sonic games on your mobile device. Or, I mean, and you'd never catch me getting a Game Boy emulator.
Cacophony.
No one pirates games on this podcast.
Not a single person in this game has ever once pirated a game or done anything illegal, in fact.
I've never played all of Metroid on a train on my phone. I've never done that.
Oddly specific thing to say you've not done.
So, yep. I've never done that. I've never played my favorite Sonic game, Sonic Advance 3. Didn't play that on a Game Boy emulator.
Never played it.
I actually do own both those games on my Game Boy, but my Game Boy was at home, so I definitely didn't use an emulator, and I just didn't play it.
Mind Clash of Clans. Remember that game?
Clash of Clans was good fun, but it's just one of those
What?
ones. It's all micro fucking transactions.
Who are you?
He's not happy.
Who are you? Clash of Clans is fun. Classic. It's dog shit.
Clash of Clans was fun. It was the first of its kind.
I'm trying to wind you up,
wrong
mate.
with
I'm
you?
trying to wind you up.
You played Red Dead 2. You know what people are capable of.
When Clash of Clans came out, we were naive. We thought the world was all in front of us, and we're like, this is fun. This is cheery. And then they pulled the fucking rug from under us.
This is fun, I guess, but it's on my phone, so it must be good.
This is good, but it could be even better if you give us... it's only 50 pence, and you can build this quicker than anyone else. You can have this, you can wait a day, or you can fucking give us only 50 pence. You wouldn't be spending that anyway. And then you're fucking 500 quid down.
Rome wasn't built in a day, unless it was for 50 pence.
And you've got a fucking fake city on your phone that means fuck all.
Pretty sad, isn't it?
It's true.
I'm full of pessimism today for the world.
But what have all three of us done with Apex?
Oh, I've put so much money into both that and Warzone for like skins.
Yeah, you put a lot of money into Warzone, I remember.
There's more content to that. There's more game to that. There's people who would have spent like 50 quid just to finish Clash of Clans in a day. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, it's a well-designed game that took a lot of effort to make in the first place. So, this is the thing, with mobile apps especially, the development side, because people want to release them for free and then add microtransactions and a shit ton of ads.
Yeah.
The development process itself has to be cheap. And cheap, unfortunately, cheap doesn't always mean bad.
You get what you pay for.
Like an indie game can be as good as a AAA game, in my opinion, right? But a mobile game is a different kettle of fish, isn't it?
Like anyone can make a game, but like anyone can make a mobile game, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone can make a mobile game. We should have Sam on for this.
Why don't we make a Bro You Haven't mobile game? Like just a.
Well, we've contemplated this for so long. We need to do it.
Why don't we make like an endless runner and just make 3 skins?
Oh, and why don't we do it Sonic Heroes style, where each of us has like a different ability? Well, I can maybe smash through walls because I'm the strong one. Josh can maybe, I don't know.
You've got no skill.
Charm a lady to get past a door.
I love that JJ was like, yeah, I could break down walls, and I don't know, the other two of you could just do stuff. I don't know. You could just do something else.
I just said.
I can jump really high.
Josh can maybe charm a girl into opening a door. Adam can sing looking at the ground, right? And with that noise, he can like propel us upwards.
And I'll fly with my angelic voice. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like a confusion, like a supersonic. Like a woo, and they alters their fucking mind and they explode. That's my skill.
Adam, JJ runs through walls. Adam sings down walls. I can jump over walls.
Or climb walls.
Or climb walls.
Climbing
into your mum's DMs, bro. Yeah, I've took up rock climbing. It's my new thing.
How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's okay, man. I'm trying to conquer my fear of heights. So I started rock climbing. I've got really into it. I'm going to a gymnastics class next week as well, just to kind of go full trifecta.
Oh, sick.
Like an adult beginners gymnastics class.
You're going to be backflipping your way into the DM soon.
I know, right?
My longsword starts again in a couple of weeks.
Bet your dad's buzzing.
Is that after you get the injection?
I've had it.
Oh, no, I meant the penis injection. Sorry.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Insert dad joke here.
This is how far down this podcast has gone, ladies and gents. Josh isn't even deigning to make the effort of doing your dad joke. He's literally just saying, insert your dad joke here.
That's the formula. JJ says an innuendo. Adam like confirms the innuendo with like a brazen joke, and then I'll make a dad joke based off of it, and that's the whole podcast.
That is the format. You've broken it down into 3 very simple steps.
Boil it down.
JJ, something quite endearing and serious. I make it sexual, and then you make it about the dad.
We boil it down. We've got a mobile game.
Yes, there it is.
There's the mobile game.
It's called the Bro You Haven't dating sim.
It's called Clash of Bros, and it's a brawler, and you play as one of the 3 of us, and it's just a beat 'em up.
And the final boss is the other 2.
That'd be cool. Like morphed into like a fucking mech.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the mech is shaped like a horse, and one person's the back of the horse, and one person's the front.
So guys, we'll link the GoFundMe for this in the description.
In fact, it's not even a mech. It's just the 2 of you in a horse costume.
Yep.
It's not even in a horse costume, man.
And depending on your choices in the game, that's whose face ends up as the ass.
Very Undertale.
I remember exactly when that bit happens in Undertale.
It's the bit when you're fucking facing the computer and he breaks out into some sort of dancing man. It's fucking funny.
Oh, yeah. Undertale would be a good game on the go.
You can get it on your mobile. You can get Undertale on the iPad.
This is what I mean. This is what I'm saying. Mobile games do have the potential to be proper games, but nobody gets mobile games to be proper games.
I, for a little while, got really, really into text adventure games on mobile. Like, really into them.
Oh, like Zork?
The Love Island one was great.
Not like one, like, I got into ones, but it wasn't like, there wasn't any graphics, you didn't make a person, it was literally just all text, like screeds and screeds of text. There's a zombie one that's really good called Zombie Exodus. You should play that. It's a fucking great text adventure.
Have you played Zork, the classic?
No, is it good?
Oh yeah. It's really weird.
Zork.
It's like from the, I think it's from the 80s or 90s.
It was
Crazy.
acceptable in the 80s. The 80s.
Also, Adam, did you just say you played the Love Island game?
No. Yes, I've played the Love Island game.
That weird interactive novel with cartoon breasts.
And you can, just for 50p more, you can get them to fuck.
only 50 pence. I might download it.
Only 50p more, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the same rule for our game, our mobile game.
Does it show it? It can't. If it's an ITV licensed game, they can't. But can they?
No, you don't see it. You don't see it. You go off it. You can same as most of these text adventures. You can either follow it through, but you don't really get that interesting things, or you can spend some of your extra little diamonds or coins or whatever as you get another thing. And sometimes those diamonds and coins lead to sex, but most of the time they lead to hot tub fun.
And here we go again, tapping into our fucking base brain instincts and exploiting it for cash.
Our carnal urges being exploited by Love Island.
But everything's about to change because Adam's about to receive a text.
You like that? You like the fucking animated sex fucking monkey brain, man? You fucking you lizard-brained bastard. Do you like it when the animated people have sex on screen? Well, give me some money then. Give me some fucking money.
Oh, man.
Oh, I feel like we could take any of these ideas and exploit it for a Bro You Haven't game.
So easily.
You can exploit anything if you set your mind to it. Do you think people... no.
No, ask.
No, you got to ask now.
Do you think companies exploit pride?
In what sense?
Well, gay pride.
Oh, like pride as in Pride Month?
Yeah, pride.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, of course, gay pride. Not freaking a pride of lions.
No, I thought you meant like pride as in the emotion pride.
I thought you meant London Pride, the beer.
No,
No, like Pride Month.
I mean pride.
Yeah.
The biggest pride.
Like, you see so many companies like, oh, we stand with pride, we support pride, and then, like, their actions are, like, fucking totally the opposite of that. Like, they support anti-LGBT regimes in foreign countries and shit, and have, like, trade deals with them and shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's, to me, exploitive.
Yeah.
I would say equally, though, that if companies don't, for example, the Black Lives Matter, the blackout on social media, or with Pride, like, if companies don't do that on their social media, they get a backlash, even if they've got nothing to do with it whatsoever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, even if they're just like, we make paper.
Yeah, we've got nothing to do. Well, why don't you make rainbow paper?
We do. Look at our website.
You can't be a company anymore. You can't be just be like selling a product. You have to be a brand now. You have to stand for something.
Makeup companies are supposedly the worst for it. Like, they will charge extortionate amounts for their LGBTQ plus palettes and that.
Yeah, but potentially companies do, but it's difficult to say.
That's what I mean. That's why I didn't want to sound offensive or anything. I just think
it's not offensive.
It's not offensive. It's a fair like question to ask. Like,
if anything, it's in defense of the movement. It's like,
it's not fair.
Is it fair that they're capitalizing your struggle? Do you know what I mean?
It's not fair that they're capitalizing their struggle, but it's fair in the sense that people will exploit anything for anything. Like, regardless of what the struggle is, someone's going to find a way to exploit it. It's shit and it's wrong, 100%. But like, what can you do? Like 5 companies own everything basically in the entire world at this point. Like, Disney owns pretty much all the media we consume now.
Oh, dude, what Disney owns is crazy.
It's insane.
You don't realise how much it is until you go on Disney Plus and you're like,
how much a fucking influence Disney has just on what you see on TV is fucking sickening.
I watched Road to El Dorado for the first time the other day. I can't believe I've never seen it.
Great movie.
I've not seen it.
Oh, Adam, do yourself a favour and watch it.
It's on Netflix.
It's so good.
I'll start downloading it now. It might be ready by maybe next Thursday.
The only thing is the ending is it just kind of ends.
I don't think I've ever actually watched it right to the
good.
end. I think I always stopped just before the end. Like, because I cannot remember the end.
The ending's not very memorable.
Must be that then. I must have got to the end and just been like, that can't be the end.
So, gaming on the go. What games have we done on the go? What proper games have we gone on the go? Like, Josh, you had a Switch for a bit until you moved out.
Yep. Mario Kart, Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild is certainly one.
Breath of the Wild was a weird one because I essentially did because I wanted to get the Tunic of the Wild, right? So I got all the bits for that, all the items you have to get, like, on journeys. So any sort of, for lack of expression, boring fetch quests, which none of them are boring because Breath of the Wild just throws so many amazing things at you. I did all of those on the journey.
So everyone was just pulling some faces. Yeah, I find it's good. It's good for that when you're like, if you're on the train for half an hour, you can do a couple of the really boring quests or whatever just to get them out of the way because you're not really concentrating.
This isn't for the people at home. This is for these guys.
Yeah.
So let's see who can do the best Robert De Niro face.
Oh Jesus! There's some good ones there.
Anyway, do you know what's really funny on a
minutes later.
podcast? Visual gags.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fuck it. Keep it in. You know what? Fucking keep it in. They can hear us screwing up our faces.
Oh, boys, I lost my fantasy football league. I came last, and
Oh no! What does that mean? Do you lose money?
no, it means there's a forfeit.
What's the forfeit?
It's a left nipple.
What? Piercing?
Oh my god!
No, I just get an extra left nipple.
You're gonna pierce your nipple?
Yep. So that's gonna happen in the
Are you
next couple
joking?
of weeks. Nope.
Fuck it, man. That'd be cool, though. That'd be a fucking cool
Yeah, might be cool.
little thing.
I'm in Blackpool, so whatever happens in Blackpool stays in
Yeah.
Blackpool is what I've heard. So
Well, except for the nipple piercing, that's on your nipple, even when you leave Blackpool.
yeah, it's true. It doesn't just disappear when I leave.
No,
You can
No.
take it out.
Oh well. Yeah, you can take it out. I'll leave it in for like a month.
you'll have a hole in your nipple.
It'll heal.
My mate had it done, and he got ripped out in a dance class once, and now he's got this permanently erect, like really erect nipple, and the other one's like it's like literally all the way out.
Whoa!
That's
What
horrible.
happened to my friend Kieran Messer? He had, I think it was some duct tape or something on his nipple, and somebody ripped it off, and it ripped off half his nipple.
Fucking hell, man. No,
I
thank
know.
you.
Josh is
No,
like, that
thank
sounds like a
you.
lot of blood. I'm not here for this.
Sounds just like a lot of things I don't want to think about.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, what noise would you make if you ripped half your nipple off?
Oh, you bastard!
I'm not sure I would make a noise. I think I'd probably make a.
I'd get a big kind of...
Have you ever been kicked in the nuts so hard that you skip the pain part and you immediately go to like being sick,
Vomit.
like wanting to
Vomit
be sick?
No.
straight away. Yeah.
I mean, I feel sick from getting hit in the balls, but like not like to the degree you're talking. Like, I feel sick for getting like flicked in the balls.
I've had like a cricket ball in the balls before. Oh, flicking is bad, isn't it?
Yeah, flicking's like weird because it's not painful. It's like makes you just feel ill.
Flicking ain't that bad.
It's quite like a precise pain because it hits that one point and then it sort of goes and it just buzzes through.
Adam,
Hello.
you've probably played, I imagine, Pokemon Fire Red.
Yeah, I played. Well, we talked about that on the train. I've played loads. It just depends whatever I'm doing at the time. A lot. Yeah. I mean, every Pokemon game I've played on the train at some point. Every single one. I know. What?
I said I've had it with all these motherfucking Pokemon on this motherfucking train.
Every single one.
Yeah, oh, yeah, everyone I own I would have
this
played on the train.
this motherfucking train.
Oh, but that's, do you know, the first thing I do when I pack to like go on holiday or if I'm moving is just pack my Game Boy. Like, it's the first thing I always do. If I'm going somewhere, I've got to have like a Game Boy or a DS on me. Because you just never know.
Freaking great. You never know.
You never know when you're going to get stuck.
You never, ever, ever know.
Hollow Knight was my train game last year.
I played a lot of Zelda. On the train. I played the Minish Cap, Link's Awakening, the remaster. Played that one. A Link to the Past I've just played too many times in general.
Yeah.
I love that game.
It's great. It's great.
Luigi's Mansion was freaking great, but I had this boss fight and I was like, God, I really wish I was playing this on the telly because I was playing on Switch. And it was
Yeah.
like the piano one. I don't know if you guys have played Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the piano one was freaking sick. And I was
Yeah.
like, this is a shame I'm playing this in my hands.
This is a random point It's not really a point. I just remembered something. I've decided to buy a 3D printer. I don't know why this popped into my head, but it did. So if you ever want minis printed, let me know. And then if you just pay postage, I'll just print you a mini and send you it from Hero Forge.
Are you buying a 3D printer?
Yeah, they're like £200.
Just to do that.
Listen, I am very financially stable right now. I am an adult now at this point. And adults deserve adult things. Like,
So you get the 3D printer.
3D printers. It was either going to be a 3D printer and an air fryer. I feel like you get to a certain age and you're like either one of those two guys. Like, either got a 3D printer or you've got an air fryer.
You're not woke enough to have
both.
air fryer yet.
No, I'm not quite there yet, so I'm going to get a 3D printer.
They're quite good. I've got one at home. Home. Good for crispy.
I just don't feel the need for it. Like, I've been cooking this long without it. Like,
Yeah, but you could be cooking even better. Even fucking less cleanup. Think of the lack of cleanup.
I could do with a lack of cleanup right now. Our dishwasher has been broken for a few months.
That's a horrible thing to say about Phoebe.
We rang the landlord up and we were like, "Hey, the dishwasher's broken," and he was like, "What fucking dishwasher?" And we were like, "What?" He was like, "Genuinely, there's no dishwasher. What are you on about?" And so it turns out the previous owner installed skylights and a dishwasher
Nice.
and didn't tell the
Shit.
landlord.
That's funny.
We built a pond in the last place I was living in the garden. We installed a pond.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was quite cool. That was like my lockdown project. I mean, I say I didn't really do any of that. I just kind of, I was there while it was getting built.
You supervised.
I didn't even supervise. I'd come into the garden maybe like once a week and it'd be like a little further along, and then one day there was just a full pond.
Did you do it with like one of those little garden spades?
You know what I did do? I helped dig one single flower bed with a little garden spade.
Amazing.
Oh, that's cute.
So multifaceted, Joshua.
So multifaceted.
The skills this man has.
I've got so many skills.
So faulty-faceted.
Multifaceted.
Faulty-faceted. Josh, what do you do when you're gaming on the go?
When I'm gaming on the go, first and foremost, I make sure I've got my shades on, a cool drink of Pepsi in my hand. Nah, I don't fucking know. I'm not on the go very often.
Well, like you say, you're a Herman.
No, I like I've been playing a game on my iPad actually when it's quiet at work, which I probably shouldn't have been doing, but called Xenowork Tactics. Try to describe what it is. So the premise of it is, right?
Is it like Final Fantasy Tactics?
I've never played that, so I don't know. But it's like base management, but also so it's like, imagine there's like a Jurassic Park style island, except instead of dinosaurs, it's like mutant like experiments have got loose, and like you manage like your like team and you level them up like you would in an RPG, and they've all got like different abilities and personalities, and you recruit folk, and then like you go and do like missions on the island, and you like fly across, and like you select what members of the team to use, and it's like permadeath and stuff like that, and random encounters.
Did you pay for it from the beginning then?
No, yeah, you pay from it from the start.
Okay.
It's like, I guess like £4.
It's strange how they actually have made like, so like you can get Final Fantasy 4 off the App Store.
Yeah. You can get GTA on iPad and stuff like that. GTA San Andreas and GTA 3.
Oh yeah, GTA's. So the GTA ports they're actually pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard.
My sister exclusively plays Minecraft on her iPad.
Your sister plays Minecraft?
Yeah.
She did not strike me as the type at all when I'm
No, we used to play it like till like 4 a.m. It was great fun, just on the TV. But she plays with her mates. She plays with her mates on. They're on like FaceTime to each other whilst they play Minecraft.
Yeah.
Sorry to out you, Emma, but
My sister plays fucking Warzone. Bizarre.
My cousin plays a lot of Minecraft and Fortnite.
oh my god, Minecraft and Fortnite.
Guy.
I've not showered or brushed my teeth in 24 hours.
Beautiful, man. That's what I'd
Wow.
like to hear.
I'm very tired and dying. I went through to Edinburgh last night, played D&D, just didn't sleep. Like, we finished the session at like 1, and then like the people that were working the next morning left, and the rest of us were like staying up We weren't tired, and we had a couple of coffees at like 2 a.m.
Aye.
And then the sun was coming up, and we were like, hey, so we're going to climb a big fucking hill and watch the sun come up. And we were like, fuck yeah. So we're at like 4 in the morning
cool.
playing
That's
frisbee.
freaking sweet, man.
Went and played some frisbee at like 4 a.m. up a big hill, watched the sun come up.
Love it.
Oh.
Love it. Oh, he's getting his frisbee. He's got a new frisbee.
This is made from completely recycled materials in aid of ocean well-being, and it is a weighted professional frisbee.
I do enjoy frisbee.
Mate, if you like frisbees, get yourself a profesh one. They're frickin' sweet.
I've got no one in Glasgow to play frisbee with. None of my friends live in this city.
Can you 3D print some frisbees for us?
Yeah, 3D print a frisbee.
I'll 3D print you frisbees.
Oh, yes. This is the merch, the new merch.
This is how we'll make merch, because I can just 3D print it.
Bro, you having frisbees?
Yeah!
Yes! That's the best idea for merch.
That's the best one we've had yet.
That's a great fucking idea. Just bro, you haven't frisbees.
We could get the Bro You Haven't army into
Yeah!
frisbee.
I would. That's such like a
Frisbee!
positive thing as well. Like they're going outside, they're exercising. I'm so on board.
Dude, I am obsessed with playing frisbee. I went to Guernsey to
Guernsey?
do a concert with uni, and me and Adam Stickler and Rachel as well. Hey, Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel's told me about this.
Yeah, we were frisbee mad. It was so good.
What's the lingo around frisbees? There's like some jargon we got to learn before we start playing professionally.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's chucking.
Okay.
There's throwing.
Yep.
There's here, pass it to me.
The old backhand. That's where
The
you kind of do it
backhand.
in reverse.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
Like it.
We got the gliding.
Oh,
We got the good throw. We got the bad throw.
There's a move called the Iron Lotus that only 2 people in history have ever pulled off successfully. One of which died afterwards. So that's something to work towards.
Yeah, they did. It's sorry, Josh, I didn't hear you, but is this
man.
the Iron Lotus?
This is the Iron Lotus, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh man.
My twin brother, he died trying to perform the Iron Lotus.
Fuck.
He got to the 4th rotation. He got to the 4th rotation. He popped his shoulder. He made it to the 5th rotation, and at that final flick of the pinky, just couldn't handle it.
His
It's too
whole
much power.
heart ripped out of his body.
It did.
Go.
It really did. I lost my spleen watching that.
Again.
One of the most difficult wanks I've ever had.
Well, yeah, but you have to do that because otherwise you can't get into rotation 3.
No, exactly.
Which Josh was there and he made that.
I made rotation 3, but I value, at least at that point, I valued my life. But now I think I'm ready for Iron Lotus 5th rotation.
The White Lotus, or sometimes it's referred to as the White Whale.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a Moby Dick kind of,
Like it. Have you seen that Simpsons episode where is it the Super Bowl's being held in Springfield? And just before, like at the halftime show, Homer comes on, like fucking driving a float, just pissed. He was fucking drunk, and he drives into their kicker and snaps his fucking leg off.
I remember
Well,
that.
it's held together by like one.
The leg flies and kicks over.
It's held on by like a fucking thread. It's held on by like a thread or a tendon. And as he kicks it, his fucking leg just flies off and kicks it over. Oh man, it's so funny.
Oh, it's so great. You know, there's actually somebody was telling me there's a podcast that watches like an original episode of The Simpsons and then compares it to a middle episode of The Simpsons and one of the latest episodes of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
There's a whole podcast dedicated to that, and they've got a big following.
That seems very tedious.
I can go even better than that. There's a podcast where the same 2 people review Sex and the City every week. It's the same film. They review it. They watch it and review it again every week.
I kind of want to watch that. I kind of want to listen
They
to
did it
that.
for a year. Every week they watch Sex and the City, and every week they review it.
Listen, if we ever run out of ideas for content,
Every week!
Every week for a year they reviewed it. Anyway. Anyway, that's too funny. Oh man. He's lost it. He's
gone.
Oh, Christ! My eyes have gone red.
So I went into CEX this week to try and buy some new games because I thought I need some new stuff to talk about on this podcast, and I got ID'd for fucking 18, and I couldn't buy the game.
Oh, you couldn't buy it
because you've got such a baby. You've got a baby face, bro.
You've got baby face.
You little baby face. I got fucking ID'd, man. I'm 23. I had to go back in the next day and pick up the same 2 fucking games and then hand them to the same guy and then get my ID out. And then, afterwards, a fucking seagull shat in my iron brew.
Ha!
It was a bad day.
So what were the games?
I bought Dragon Age Inquisition, played it for 5 minutes, the combat's shit, so I'm bored of that now.
I quite enjoy it. You get used to the combat.
I'll have to go back to it.
Yeah, you'll have to go back to it.
It's just, you don't even have to, you just hold it down. You just like...
The combat, I hated the combat when I first played it, and then I learned it, how to use it in a fun way, rather than just holding it down and just smashing away.
If you keep switching characters, it's really fun.
Yeah, okay, I'll have to go back into that.
Because I played as I used to if I was getting bored of just hacking and slashing people with my guy, I'd be like, all right, Varric, it's your turn, buddy. And then you've got all kinds of skills, and then you got a crossbow, and you're like, it's pretty sweet. It's
probably more to it. Maybe I'm just not far enough into it. I will play it again later. I also bought LA Noire.
LA Noire's good.
Which I'm fucking loving. It's so fun.
Ooh,
classic.
That's a good one. Press X to doubt, baby.
Press X to pay respect, baby.
Press X to Jason.
But no, that's good fun, and I'll come back to you once I've played these games a bit more with an actual opinion about them.
I'm gonna buy Chivalry 2.
Yes, I'm gonna get Chivalry 2. Although I'm getting Ratchet and Clank first, I will say that. I'll put those cards on the table.
Yeah, that's fine. Watch it on YouTube, Adam. It's multiple. Fucking looks so much fun.
It's really cool, man. It's really cool. The first one was great. Have you seen the reviews of Biomutant?
No, not yet.
I've seen a couple of videos of it. It looks interesting.
I'm gonna talk about it on the next episode because I feel like, but I will say this: the reviews are so mixed. Some people are like, "Oh my god, this is like," as in professional reviewers are like, "This is game of the year. It's absolutely incredible." And then other people are like, "It's all right."
That's the thing, though. And this is make or break for me. What did IGN say about it?
IGN was middle. That's what I mean.
Classic, everyone, well-known, unbiased fucking IGN reviewer.
Yeah. IGN, known for being the most unbiased. I've been playing Valhalla as well, and it's dramatically better than Odyssey.
Valhalla is like a 7 out of 10 for me. It's okay. It's just fucking so drawn out.
It's not as... Well, this is the thing. I think Biomutant does the whole open world fluidity a lot better. Yeah, but we'll chat about those next week.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah, can do. I think the next episode... Well, we're recording 1 year on today from our first ever record.
Is this a year? Is this a year later? Fuck.
It's our broniversary.
It's our boniversary.
It's our boniversary.
From the first episode, but our next episode we record is gonna be the Red Dead 2 redone,
revisited, Red Dead Redemption Redux,
Red Dead Redemption Reignited trilogy.
So boys, please promise me, let's do a bit of research for next
I
week.
always fucking do research.
Mate, Josh has made a research. He's reading a dictionary right now, just so he can speak English for this podcast.
I'm a human supercomputer. I don't need to research. All of the knowledge belongs to me.
He's going to 3D print an Arthur Morgan action figure.
It's like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. I'll read the script. The script reads me.
Except I'm not doing blackface.
No blackface. No, I've said it once, I'll say it twice. No blackface.
There's my fucking costume ruined for next week.
Were you going to come as Preston Gravy?
Come as Lenny.
I was going to come as Lenny. Lenny!
Oh, the best scene in the whole game. Fucking brilliant.
Well, gentlemen, is that should we call that an end?
Let's call that an end.
In conclusion, mobile games are shit. Get yourself a fucking Game Boy. Right?
Yeah, get yourself a Game Boy, but New Star Soccer's pretty fun.
And don't get an emulator for Game Boys on your phone. Don't do that.
In conclusion, mobile games are fun, but the people that make them are most likely evil.
And we are 100% sure about that. Everyone who runs a mobile game is evil. And that's the conclusion we've come to.
So anyway, guys, make sure to donate. Make sure to donate to GoFundMe for the Bro You Haven't mobile game.
and look out for our frisbee range.
Look out for our frisbee range.
Literally, look out. They're flying towards you right now.
Look out!
Look out! Bro, you haven't on the street and they're throwing frisbees at you.
It's what? The Bro You Haven't has gone wild.
We're selling metal frisbees and we're throwing them at you.
Sir, it's the Bro You Haven't frisbees. They've escaped.
Are you paying too much for your frisbee insurance?
Anyway,
Goodbye, boys.
see you later.
Thank you for listening to the Bro You Haven't podcast. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Bro You Haven't Pod for updates on future episodes and more. If you like this week's episode, you can catch our other episodes on Spotify, Acast, and YouTube. On behalf of myself, Adam, and Josh, have a lovely week. Goodbye.